Guys, welcome to my Arena Tips video. Just a full disclaimer, just because I'm making this video doesn't mean I know everything about Arena, and some of the stuff that I mention in here I can't even perform myself, but if you think you can, go ahead and go for it, because I know it'll help. I spend a lot of time watching different YouTubers play, and also Arena players. I watch FNCS a lot, and whilst I watch this, I learn a lot about how to play a game. Even if I can't perform it myself, there are some basic things that I can know that will help me get better in the long run. I'm going to start out with vocabulary that some of you might not know if you don't play Arena, and some of it's pretty self-explanatory, and some of it might be harder to understand, and it's not in any given particular order. I am just listing it off the top of my head. I'm going to start with the ones that I think that everybody should know by now. Comp means that it's short for competitive games, so if anybody's saying you're playing in comp matches, it normally means they're playing competitive matchmaking. Tags, everybody, even people who play pubs, which is public matchmaking, even them, they should know that tags mean damage dealt. Loot pool, everyone knows the loot pool is whatever loot is currently in the current season. The first thing you'll want to keep in mind is moving zones. Moving zones in competitive will start at zone 6 and go all the way until the zones finally close. You also have a half and half zone at zone 5, which means that half of the circle is in the storm and the other half is not. Basically, the moving zones are a little more challenging because you have to move and rotate through the storm as it's moving, and you also often are in an endgame scenario, a lot of people, and you're getting shot at. One term that you should note that's especially useful in moving zones is low padding. Low padding is basically where you are taking the launch pad but placing something above your head so that when you do pad, you're only going to start gliding from where you're currently at. This basically makes it so you don't go shooting up in the air and become a target in competitive matchmaking. Now, this is an area I could work on just setting up, just as you can see right here, but overall it's really simple. Just place the pad and have a ramp above you so that you can use it. If you're doing it with duos, place a ramp, another build above you so that both you and the duo can jump on the pad. I want you to notice something that I do in this fight. If you have high ground, you can look for these cone placements that will prevent your opponent from getting height on you. If you can place the cone, then you can also piece control them by editing the cone and building a box around them.
That's the wall, you took that, okay?
How about you expo? Ah!
Another example of this is this right here. I could have used a cone, but I found the wall easier because then I could still jump in without having to make any fancy edits.
You shot! You faced through!
Another term you might hear is 50-15. When you take a 50-50, you give you and the opponent equal chances of being able to shoot each other. I sort of did that here when I jumped in this guy's face, and either one of us could have SMG sprayed like I did here.
No, we can get this guy. Crack him. He's one shot. With a shotgun anyway. He's healing? Yeah, nice, okay.
HP and player advantages. HP advantage is where you press a fight because you know that opponent has less health than you do. A player advantage is where you take a fight because you have another player versus them. In our duos arena, this usually will take place when somebody's a solo and I still have my duo up. We will often push a fight like this. Not only did I crack this guy, but my duo also took care of his partner. So this means that not only is he low, he's also a solo. This is the perfect time to push because we know we're gonna get this elimination. Pre-firing. Pre-firing is where you are predicting when someone's gonna edit or shoot through a wall, and basically you're shooting them right as that spot is open. I do it here when I box up and this guy is still spraying after me. As soon as he destroys the wall, I crack him and actually hit him for more white health. When playing competitive as a duo, there's normally two roles that you guys will take, IGL and Fragger. An IGL is someone who's normally taking the lead, and they will normally be the ones tarping in the middle of a moving zone. The Fragger is the one who's normally hitting their shots with the aim. Tarping is difficult, so IGL must be very good at it in order to be able to keep going. The Fragger can look around using the tarping and find some shots, covering walls, and also just replacing certain things with their own builds so that they can find tags. Meanwhile, the person will keep going so that they can provide cover if they're being shot at. that's mostly it for the terms in this video and stuff you'll hear in Arena, so let's go on to the tips. Duo pickaxe strat. Usually in competitive, people won't box up in wood. If they do, you can use this to your advantage. You can both pickaxe a wooden wall at the same time to instantly get in through the box. Center your crosshair. This one I have a habit of just doing wrong, and you see this a lot. My mistake here is that when I did this edit, I did it top to bottom. This meant my crosshair was pointing to the floor, and I tried to move my camera to correct this. I overcorrected, and then I tried to correct again, overcorrected once again, and by that time, I'm dead.
No. He's white, he's literally 1 AP. 1 AP. Get him.
What did you get?
If you do this edit, your crosshair is going to go to the floor. Instead, do the edit bottom to top, and your crosshair will be towards the center of your screen and make for some easy headshots.
Towards their head. So you can just finish the edit up there and go right there.
Even though I use the 3-corner edit more, I believe a 4-corner edit is a better edit. Mostly because you can use it to make a right-hand peek, which is basically where you can shoot, but the other person is not very easily able to hit you. It also means that when you finish the edit, your crosshair is normally always in the center. This means you don't have to worry about going to top to bottom because you're gonna have to go back up at some point to finish the edit anyway. When playing competitive with a teammate, it's genuinely not a good idea to split up. However, if you are split up, you can also use this to your advantage. You can attack your enemy from both sides. If you do this, it's harder for them to hold their walls, and you likely will be able to get more damage tags in. If you keep pressuring them, they could either A, run out of materials and you could just full on spray, or B, you can get them low enough that you push them quicker and normally you'll get the elimination. When you're in a fight, sometimes taking out your pickaxe to take a wall simply takes too long. You can shoot the wall to take the wall much easier.
Oh my god.
Ready?
I'm healing my teammate. What the heck?
If you thought the first tip of double pickaxing the wall in order to take it wasn't useful because otherwise you're just going to be rushing into boxes, you can also play so you take the wall without rushing in. If one of your duo mates holds the wall and the other pickaxes it, you can often get the wall if you have good ping. Well guys, that's it for my arena tips video. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know in the comments. Gamer Chicken, you're exempt from that because I know you're going to say stuff anyway. I hope you enjoy the content. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
I'm shooting at the empty.
Crack one dead. No. Revive. Dude, that was so funny. You survived.